Hi, my name's Chris Smith, known to some as Shambles Guru, and what we're going to have a look at in the next 5 minutes are Hobsons virtual student fairs. All the information that you'll need is on this front splash page here, and don't forget there's a pause button somewhere near your video, so you could pause or rewind and come back and look at this. So let's jump straight in. The key address to put into your web browser, and everything we do is going to be in a web browser, is this address here, www.hobsonsvsf.com. So let's go there. Now I've already loaded it up, so I can just click on my tab at the top here. And here's the main hobsonsevents.com page. Now it's a nice simple layout on this page. Let's look at the first area on the right hand side, where it lists the virtual fairs that are taking place. It's the first one here is Southeast Asia, focused on students who are living in Southeast Asia hoping to go to North America, which is in March, and you see the countries that are covered there. Also in March will be another virtual fair aimed at students that are in Greater China, then one in Latin America in April, and in the middle of 2011, in the summertime, there's going to be one for India. And obviously clicking on where it says more will give you more information about the individual fairs. And up here, a very nice clear button which says register now, which will take you to a form for you to fill in before you get to the fair, or before you go to the fair. And you'll need that because you'll need the address of the web page where it will be, and you'll also need a user ID and a password which you will get there. Now the other question to ask if you're a student or a parent is, why would you want to partake in a virtual student fair? Now fortunately we've got the answers here. So let's go down these. Let me just highlight, bring in a highlighter here to help me get through them. This is the main reason. I don't know if Hobsons put them in order of importance, but it looks like it to me. The main reason for attending these is for a student to find information from the colleges and universities, but to do something which is more difficult to do without this type of application is to chat live with representatives from the colleges and universities when you log in. The other option, which is some icing on the cake, is to be able to chat with the students who are already on campuses of universities. Third one is you can actually watch some videos, webcasts, download them to view them later. And then if that wasn't enough, but this one at the top is pretty powerful already. In fact, all three are pretty powerful. But as an added bonus, there is an opportunity to win $5,000 in prizes. And those are the reasons for attending. Now let me give you a very quick look at what the fair may look like. When you register, you'll get an address to put in the top of your browser. And the first thing that will happen is it will automatically check to see if there's any problems with your computer connecting, and if there are any problems, it will be listed here. But there's no problems here. It's just saying I'm not sure about your browser, but let me go, skip and continue. So let's log in. Here we go. Login ID and password, which you'll get when you fill in the registration form. I agree, and enter. I hope it's going to be quick. Oh, that's amazingly quick. Okay, we have these are some different areas you can go to, and we're not going to cover them all now. But I may look at this one. You can go to them by clicking there. You can also go to them by clicking any of these things along the top, or clicking the search box, and you get help here. You can search for help there. So let's go to the exhibition hall. Oh, that was also quick. You can click on any of these universities. You see there's a video playing, but I've turned the sound off. And you will go to another page where you're able to talk with representatives. Let me go back to the campus. Now, I'm not going to have time to go to these others, and in fact later it might be worth doing another screencast showing you more details about these. But before we finish, I just want to show you other places you can go for information. One is you can follow Hobsons on Twitter. And you can see their Twitter name here. The other area you could go to is Facebook. And finally, here are their details. I hope you find this useful.